Good afternoon and welcome to West Coast Model Battleships. I'm your host Dave, and today I'm doing Dave's Tips and Tricks number 2. And what I'd like to talk about is how we clean our parts. We all know we do the soap and water when we first get the kit out of the bags and all that. But what about when you're getting ready to paint? For me, I have very sweaty hands, been plagued with that all my life, but we all have oils on our fingers. So what I'd like to talk about is how to help get your parts so the primers and the paints stick a little bit better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this, stop a little here, we're going to dive down, and I'm going to use a part and show you how I clean it and what I use. So with that, we'll be right back to dive down. Okay, we're back. Got a little piece here with a toothpick set in one of the 20mm gun tubs. So this has already been washed in soap and water, but you know, I've picked it up, I've handled it, you know, being with the oils. So what I like to do is I use a little spray bottle with about 3/4 of alcohol, rubbing alcohol, and the rest of a purified water, and mix it all up. And what I like to do is I like to give that part really good squirt, get it nice and wet so it's dripping. And you can use, if you got lint-free paper towels, those tend to work too. I like, I buy shop cloths, lint-free from the paint stores. Those work really well. They get in there, clean that part up. And the reason I'm using the toothpick is so I don't have to handle it again, so when I go to paint it I can turn it and articulate it. Another thing you can do is the old standby of a blow dryer to dry them. That works too. And then when you go to paint, you can put that in, you know, some foam, or you can hand hold it. If you don't have the round toothpicks, a little pair of tweezers work. Find some hole in there and spread them open. Or I buy these from Amazon or wherever, hemostats. You can put a hemostat just about anywhere to hold that part, and so you can paint it. You can always touch that little piece up later. But it removes, the alcohol removes all the oils from your fingers, lets the paint adhere to it real well. So I hope this little tip helps you out. It does work for me. I did have a problem on my North Carolina build with Tester's primer. It peeled, it stuck. I washed, I cleaned, I even gave it a light sand, but it was still peeling off. So I have switched to another brand, but the alcohol seems to work pretty good. I've thoroughly used it for quite a while. So like I say, I hope this helps, and I'm your host Dave. If you're interested in a shop card, I have them. I will trade. Anybody wants one? Oop, upside down. I'll put my email address at the end of the request. And once again, I hope this little tip helps you out in the long run, and we'll see you on the next tip.